Now, after a politically charged and equally tiring Saturday, political parties in Pakistan filed their nominations for the next Prime Minister. The joint opposition has nominated the PMLN leader Shehbaz Sharif as their prime ministerial candidates, while the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf has floated the name of its vice chairman and former Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi. The Pakistan National Assembly will meet on Monday at 2 p.m. local time to elect the country's new leader, 2 days after former Prime Minister Imran Khan was ousted from power. With less than 24 hours to go for the vote, both the PTI and the joint opposition have made stark statements. Opposition leader Sharif has said that the new cabinet will be formed in consultation with allies. He also promised a new era for Pakistan.
इससे ज़्यादा तौहीन आमेज़ पाकिस्तान के लिए क्या बात होगी कि एक फॉरेन इम्पोर्टेड हुकूमत, एक फॉरेन सेलेक्टेड हुकूमत पाकिस्तान के ऊपर इम्पोज कर दी जाए और शहबाज शरीफ जैसे शख्स को उसका सरबराह बना दिया जाए। लिहाजा कोर कमेटी की रिकमेंडेशन ये है कि वज़ीर-ए-आज़म इमरान खान को उन्होंने ये कहा है कि हमें असम्बलियों से मुस्ताफ़ी हो जाना चाहिए।
The PTI, on the other hand, has called on its lawmakers to resign en masse if Sharif is elected as the Prime Minister. Even after an ouster, former Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan has not given up. He is still claiming of a foreign conspiracy. Khan is scheduled to hold a protest in Islamabad later today. And ahead of the rally, Khan tweeted saying that Pakistan became an independent state in 1947, but the freedom struggle begins again against a foreign conspiracy of regime change. Imran Khan added, it is always the people of the country who defend their sovereignty and democracy.
आज शाम 9:30 बजे मैं लाल हवेली से अपने लोगों का शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहता हूं जिन्होंने 16 दफा मुझे वजीर बनाया और मैंने अकेली सीट पर इस इलाके में यूनिवर्सिटियों का जाल बिछाया। अब नाला लई का इफ्तिताह करने वाला था कि वो रुक गया और मैंने इमरान खान के साथ इस इम्तिहान के वक्त चट्टान की तरह खड़ा रहा। आज मैंने आपसे अहम खिताब करना है, जहां आपका शुक्रिया अदा करना है, वहां इमरान खान से यकजहती का इजहार करना है और अवामी मुस्लिम लीग जो है, जिसने 4 साल तक इमरान खान के साथ शाना बशाना खड़ी रही, आज अपना पॉलिसी फैसला करेगी।
After trying everything in and outside the book, Imran Khan could not retain the Prime Minister's chair. He became the first Prime Minister in Pakistan to be unseated through a no-confidence vote. As the clock struck an hour past midnight, 174 members of the National Assembly voted in favour of the motion. In the House of 342 members, the opposition needed 172 to pass the resolution. Now, PMLN's Ayaz Sadiq had chaired the latter part of the session, and so he could not cast his vote, while the PTI dissenting members skipped the voting process. Now, for more updates on this story, we are being joined live by our Pakistan Bureau Chief, Anas Malik, from Islamabad. Hello to you, Anas. Thank you for being with us. Now, after a very busy day in politics in Pakistan yesterday, political parties have filed their nominations for the next Prime Minister. How is this picture shaping up?
Well, the picture is shaping up in the form that tomorrow we'll be seeing the vote of for the leader of the House, for the opposition, for the nomination and election of the leader of the House, and both the nomination papers of Shah Mahmood Qureshi from the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf and Shehbaz Sharif, the joint opposition's candidate, they have been accepted. And we're expecting that that would go on with the vote. It would help with the vote. And the PTI has said that it would be resigning en masse. but there seems to be some split on that, and all eyes on that session tomorrow, which has now been shifted from 11 a.m. To 2 p.m., which will be seeing the election of a new leader of the House, that is a new Prime Minister of the country. Alison?
Right, Anas. And what do we make of Imran Khan's statements and call for protests and calling this a freedom struggle again against the foreign conspiracy of regime change in Pakistan?
Well, it's something on the rhetoric, on the expected lines. Imran Khan is known for building narratives. He's already called for protests across the country. His party is to hold a grand protest on Tuesday, starting from Peshawar. So this is part of his mobilization campaign to get and kick off his election campaign, essentially, with Pakistan being a year and a half less closer to the elections, the general elections. So this change on the part of move on the part of Imran Khan is more to do with the rhetoric in order to build that popular narrative for his support and for his party men ahead of the elections. Alison?
Anas, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for being with us and bringing us all the latest updates out of Pakistan.
WION, now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.